Ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Carl said earlier, it's been a while that we have not had the opportunity to be able to gather together. And we all know that one of the main reasons was COVID-19. But praise God, we have been able to go beyond COVID-19. And that is why the Prime Minister, in his wisdom, saw it very important that he comes to the Toledo district to meet with the leaders and residents of the Toledo district. Let us please acknowledge and give a round of applause to our Prime Minister.
You know, as a leader, I have to sleep with your problems. And the Prime Minister have more problems, because he got to sleep with the bigger problems. Some of the problems we are faced with, and I hope you all raised them in here today. We are having a problem, I will not go into any detail. We are having a problem with our bus people. So that is an issue, I guess, that the Prime Minister will have to address, because we have been getting complaints over and over. We have been having problems with our roads, but the weather has not been in our favor. I think just yesterday night I was up in Machakila trying to come out from back there. Yesterday morning the school bus was stuck. The teachers had to get out to try and push it because there was no help in that immediate area.
I have great memories of the Toledo district. When I just was elected leader of the PUB back in 2008, it was same Brother Mike and Brother Oscar who brought me to Toledo on regular visits. I used to spend 3 days at a time. And they gave me the opportunity to visit every corner of the Toledo district and allowed me to be able to have a first-hand look of the challenges that you face on a day-to-day. And also to be able to understand you better and to feel that here in the Toledo district we have good, hardworking, honest, loving Belizeans. And I was so proud to be here visiting you all during that time.
Honorable Prime Minister, we are demanding that we need to move ahead. 2 years has gone and San Felipe Street and Farm Road has not been touched. So we are demanding you as the Prime Minister to give us a fair share for each and every village in the Toledo district. Each of us needs to get a fair share of what is happening.
Honorable Prime Minister, I was one day at DFC, lying with Toledo children, seeking funds to go to UB, University of Belize. Yet we were rejected. Why? Because of the decision that have been made by some organization in the Toledo district that they can put us in one bag, that the cake is good for them, but the cake is not good for my children and the others.
That's right.
We deserve land development. Presently, we have an issue with that. Go to MLA, go to Alcalde Association. They are my brothers, but they need to respect me. I respect if they want communal land. I respect who want lease land. I respect who want property, but they need to give us that respect too. The next one, Honorable Prime Minister. I need more help from Honorable Mike and Honorable Oscar. We need to bring back the public works with more equipment. We don't have that. That is gone. And so that happen, we need that. So that Mike will pay attention to the 39 villages down south, and the Honorable Oscar Rekina pay attention to his villages in the west too. We need that, Prime Minister. And Toledo is lagging behind. I see it. We feel it.
The birth certificate that we have talking about, I'm trying to help people to get registered as Belizean. I'm very hurting. I am a Belizean and I have my people applying for birth certificate. Prime Minister, it's very hard for us, the Toledo people, to travel all the way to Belize City to get this. Maybe there is any way that these people can come down and make those corrections or get our people birth certificate. And I don't want to try to pick on those public officers that work in the office, but many of times they do make errors on our document, and it makes it more harder for us.
All the buses that is running from each villages must be parked, and the local bus business must buy a new bus at a value up to 60,000. If you look in Toledo, we're seeing that things is low. Our local bus business, maybe some and maybe some might not afford those expensive buses. So are you aware of the Minister of Transport's decision, or is it part of your recommendation that this must be parked? Thank you very much.
But what we have been talking is that the buses that run from the towns to the city need to be upgraded because many of them are breaking down on the roads. What as to from the village to town, there's no such policy. But you need to have policy, the bus need to be clean and to be able to work.
It is important for the government to realize that we, as alcaldes, at the Alcalde Association, work as unity and we work as collective. Prime Minister, you assure us a few months ago that you will recognize the Toledo Alcalde Association, but that has not happened, and we would like to see that changes.
As chairman of Emirate Group, this village, as we know, Toledo West only has 3 villages that does not fall under the communal land rights. And what happened is that while they are doing this demarcation, we are not consulted, and all we are seeing that the MLA people and personnel with GPS, they're in the bush chopping surveys, and they're doing. I mean, we have no support from the government. We have tried to write Minister Dolores Balaramos. We have tried to write Minister Perelai, and so far to no avail. Prime Minister, I'm asking you if you can kindly look into this for us, because I believe that as a community that is not an indigenous community, we are being robbed of our resources.
Prime Minister, I agree with you. In your speech, you said Toledo is one of the most beautiful districts and has the opportunity to be one of the richest districts. And a part of this, I would say, I urge you and the ministers to increase sustainable development as well as cleanliness of our communities, because how the community looks is a first impression of when people visit the Toledo district. Catlantic Village, this is our concern. When I was a kid, the dump site in the water hole has been in a similar situation from ever since I was young. Recently, the village council decided to take it upon our initiative to make an attempt to take care of the garbage of our residents of Catlantic Village. Garbage was not being picked up the time, and it's just not being organized. Plus, we have a transfer facility, I believe it is. Man, I sent the drone up the other day, and the transfer facility is so clean in comparison to the surrounding area, and the problem we had as a village council to try to maintain garbage within our community. We could not even take a trailer with a vehicle back there because the road to get to the water hole was covered.
We have a situation in this district. The few people that do have land beside the communal land issue, when you go to lands department, you need an inspection. There is an inspector here that just sent down to Toledo that want to charge you $400 to do an inspection, which should be free. And we have proof. They are there. Honorable Curtis sent a young man, Mr. Coleman, to the lands department. He told the young man that map is not good that Curtis said here. He needs to produce a map. He's charging the person $400 for each map. I can take this person in the office right now. The next part that the Honorable Mike Espat mentioned, Custom Department, is a board of management problem. When you reach after 5, board of management want to charge you so much. On Saturday, so much, even for a simple envelope, for you to take that out after 5, it's so much. And I want to question you, Prime Minister, sorry to question you, but I have to. At the end, who the people of Toledo vote for? Honorable Mike, Honorable Curtis, or Christina?
Representing Concord, one of my biggest concern issues today is our erosion problem, and I would like just to bring it to you for you to think about it and see how you can help us. Because as villagers, relocate is not an option for us. We are not going anywhere, but we need something to get done to our erosion problem. We all know as villagers what's going on upstream. up our river, there's a lot of activities going on up there. And as villagers, we're tired of seeing researchers coming in, doing research, and nothing is getting done. We lose a home a couple weeks ago, and now we're about to lose 2 homes that we as villagers and surrounding communities fight to bring back those 2 homes. Keep in mind the health center, that will be the next building that we will lose. So it's just something for you to think about and see how you can assist us with that. Thank you.
I'll try to make it speak because we have been here from early this morning and our bus is going to leave us. I have the issue of the land as well. What I'm going to say has been mentioned, but on behalf of my community, I must speak. So when it comes to the land, our people have an issue getting their land documents because of the Mayan land claim. It sits in the Mapan and they say, oh, we can't do it because it's Mayan. Barranco is over 200 years old. How could our land be Mayan land? When it comes to the school runs, again, our children have been deprived, are going to be deprived of making a choice as to which school they want to go. They're being rerouted to Corazon. The villagers of Barranco, the parents of Barranco are not in agreement with their children going to Corazon. They prefer that their children go to TCC. The education, the quality of education is better and everything else that goes along with it. I'm trying to make everything as brief as possible. The government is rolling out housing projects for single parents in the country. I would hope that that will come to Toledo.